Good morning, Tyra. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hey, Teresa. Good morning. How are you? Welcome back, guys. We are back for day 2. We are back for day 2 of KDP 101. We are back for day 2 of KDP 101. So, thank you for joining us. We're back for round 2. If you were on Misha's live last night, then you know we're going to pick up on round 2. So I'm going to pull up my guide. If you didn't grab the guide from her, make sure you have that. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Tyra. Good morning, T. Hey, Mocha. You were not there for round 1. You were not here for round 1. You were in Misha's live for round 1, but you were not here for my round 1. My round 1, what did we go over? We went over the who, what, why for KDP. And we showed so let's do a recap of what we did yesterday. Yesterday we talked about intro to KDP. So we talked about oh, you weren't in Misha's live? You weren't in Misha's live last night? Really? Where were you? Okay, so if you weren't in Misha's live last night, then her replay is on YouTube. My replay is on YouTube as well, but I'll give you a recap of what we talked about. So in my live yesterday, we talked about the who, what, why, and how of KDP, okay? So we talked about what KDP is. KDP is Amazon's free platform that allows you to self-publish. Doing stuff, that's okay. You can watch the replay. The replay, again, is on my YouTube, Sandra the Design Diva. Why we do KDP? KDP, we do it so that we can publish any kind of book, composition notebooks, children's books, novels, journals, coloring books. How do we do that? We showed how do we use the KDP cover calculator. We showed how we use the interior pages in different sizes and how to create them. There is a template if you are in the Create Her Digital Academy, which is listed right here, this way, which is listed here. If you are in the academy, I put the free cover and the free interior page that we created on live inside the academy. If you're not in the academy and you want to join the academy, then click the link in my bio. It is only $97. If you use code NEW, that code was up last night, but it may be gone. You can get a new code today in Misha's live, okay? But the Academy, again, is only $97, and it will be the best $97 you spend. So all the templates and everything are free and in there. In the Academy, also keep in mind there is full complete interior pages, there's multiple covers and all of those things. So that's what we talked about yesterday. If you just want to buy the templates, that is listed in my pen site under classes and tutorials for $5. Then we went into Misha's live. She had 2 lives yesterday. We did a 2:30 live. She just did a brief introduction. And then in the evening at 9:30, good morning. In the evening at 9:30, she did a longer live where she went over creating covers. So she went over the full gamut of creating covers. And so I'm going to recap that and talk about how to make a cover. So I'm going to go back into covers and show my cover that I made. And then we're going to just kind of go back over a little more of the stuff that she talked about creating your journal. So you're doing a coloring book that you want to do. So we're going to talk about what kind of coloring book, how you're going to make that, and just do kind of like a recap of what she talked about. Hey, Ebony, good morning. So, what she talked about was kind of like your design, your ideas, and she gave you a prompt in ChatGPT to kind of look, a prompt to put into ChatGPT, a fillable prompt to uh, make the to help you create your journal, right? So I put that prompt in. I'm doing a nursing journal because I have a nursing GPT that I made. And so I'm going to make kind of like a bundle. They're going to get the GPT, they're going to get a journal, and I'm going to keep doing more nursing related items, okay? So let me grab my self-publishing book, because where is it? Where did my email go? Oh, here it is. I'm like, where is my self-publishing book? Okay. So if you don't have the self-publishing book, you need to go to Misha's bio, Misha Nicole here on TikTok, and grab. If you go to my last video, I tagged her. So you're going to go to her page, go to her stand store, and you can download the self-publishing one-on-one guide. Okay, that self-publishing one-on-one guide is where you're going to get the prompts to follow along with the class. Okay, but you need to download that from her store. You also can grab, if you go to my website, you're going to go to Sandra the Design Diva, and you're going to download the Introduction to KDP, okay? That is the things that you have. Oh, you already have a coloring book on Amazon. Couldn't see your whole comment on my screen here, but I could see most of it I can see it now on my phone. Awesome. That's very awesome. Once you publish on Amazon, you can also create what's called A+ content to show like the interior of the book. So we will eventually go over those kinds of things as well, like how to show the A+ content, which is the interior pages, so that people can see what's inside the book as well. I do have one of my books that has the inside of it as well. So again, let me just show you guys what the books look like when you receive them. Real quick, in case you weren't here yesterday, I'll show you what the books look like when you get them, and then we're gonna move on to day 2. Okay, so let's real quick show you that. I'm just gonna make my screen a little bigger here. So these are the books. These are composition notebook style. That is what we created yesterday. So they're just composition notebooks. You see here, they say composition notebook, and they're just general lined pages. Again, these were created in my GPT, Melanated Muse. I made these images, and then they're just lined pages, okay? Back, I have, of course, my logo, and then they give you your own ISBN. Okay, so these are composition notebooks. This is a daily journal. It's undated. Don't come over here, you heard me. And then the back has a little blurb. This is what it looks like when you order your sample from Amazon. You always get the lined, this is a sample, not for resale on it. I've ordered these twice. I said I was never going to do it again. I am never going to do it again. I hate it. Like, what am I going to do walking around with a journal with a big line on it? It just looks so ugly. I'm not going to order the sample ever again. And this one is undated line pages, okay? And then the last one I have to show you as an example is my activity journal. This is an 8.5 by 11 self-care activity journal. It's not only a journal, but it's an activity page. So it has weekly pages inside. And then it has throughout it some kind of like activity self-care items. Okay, you can put coloring books, pages, you can put word searches, you can put gratitude pages, you can put self-care tips and reminders. So you can put different ideas and things inside of it. Okay, so those are some of the journals that I've made. I have one more down here that I made that I also ordered as a sample. Where is that? And I might have thrown it away because again, it has that stupid sample page across it, and I was just like, this is pointless. What am I gonna do with it? I think I threw it away. Okay, so those are the kinds of journals that you can create. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen and make sure you're sharing the live. Okay, so let's go on to day 2. What we're gonna talk about. So we are going to go into our cover calculator. We downloaded the cover calculator from KDP. And again, we did our prompt to brainstorm in ChatGPT. Thank you for the likes. We did our prompt in ChatGPT to help us brainstorm and help us decide what we wanted to come up with, what kind of journal. Again, you downloaded this from the from Misha's website. So in step 1, we just want to get an idea, find our idea, and decide. We put the prompt into ChatGPT that is listed in the book, and then we're going to bring the idea to life. We're going to kind of outline the details. That's what we're going to do today. Her live will be at 2:30, and then again at 2:30 Eastern, and then at 9:30 Eastern. So make sure you're tuning in. Go back and follow her on my last video, okay? So let's talk about the cover. Let me share my display with you guys. And this is the cover. So this is the cover calculator that we created, that we downloaded yesterday. If you want to figure out how I downloaded this and where I got it from, go back and watch my YouTube video. It's going to show you this whole entire process. Okay. So we have a cover here, and I'm going to make, remember, a nursing journal. So I've already created some images in Midjourney, and now I'm going to decide which one I want to use. So in Midjourney, I started making some images of nurses. I was on Miss Karen's live this morning playing around with her prompt and making some lips. So you got some lips here. So let's search for nurse. Let's go to organize, and let's look at the nurses here that I've made. So I made some nurses yesterday, and I'm going to take some look at one of them and decide which one I want to put in the cover, okay? So I wanted it to be kind of like an animated image. I like her, and except she doesn't have a stethoscope end on one of these ends. So I'm going to look at another image of her. So it's giving me a double-ended stethoscope instead of a stethoscope with the stethoscope on the other end. So I like the animated versions more. I like this one. So let me see if I saved a couple of them in my folder. So we'll save her as nurse 3. And then what we'll do is we'll bring them in and decide which one I want to put on the cover. Okay, I really like the glasses on this one. This is my favorite one with her glasses, but I wanted her a little more animated. So, okay, so let's go back into our cover and design our cover. Thank you for the gifts. Okay, so we're going to go to projects. We're going to go to planners and journals, and we're going to upload the nurses that we have. Okay. Bring them in. All right, let's start with her. And let's remove her from the background. with Magic Grab. We're just going to grab her whole thing. Okay, so we're going to grab our nurse. I do kind of like this background actually, but so now we've got our nurse, okay, and we're going to expand her on the page. Like this. And then we're going to add some nursing elements to the back. So we would do pill medicine, maybe. I'm going to have to keep her over here to sock because of her hair. So I could put maybe these pills back here in the background. Let's hit apply the colors to the page. Good morning, Craig. We are making our nursing journal. I am going to use the same font. So I want to I'm going to add one more page because I have a font that I want to use. So I'm going to go back to my projects. I'm going to use this font. This is my title here. Actually, let's bring her down because I already have the title. So I could put her on top of Scrubbed Out. Like that. And then I could add my pills in my background. Like that. Okay. And then I can bring my middle, my center. Now we're cooking with fish grease, y'all. Okay, so I'm starting to build my cover. My journal title is Scrubbed Out. I've got my nurse on the front. And I'm building up some images that I like in the background. I don't know if I like these. Maybe I'll use these pills, kind of. Good morning, Kia. How are you? We are building our journal here for a nurse. And I'm just looking at some elements that I want to add to it. Hmm. Now I'm applying the colors to the page. I'm going to duplicate this page and have it apply the colors till I like the combination it gives me. Now it's changing the colors of everything. It's changing the colors of the syringe, changing the colors of the liquid in the syringe, but it's only giving me so many colors, so I'm not a fan. I'm going to go back to how it was, duplicate it again, and then do that. because I'm liking the dark color. But this I want to change back. Now, because I'm a nurse, I know that the liquid in here is not going to be uh, colored like that. So that kind of stuff is going to bug me. Welcome in, guys. We are making a journal cover. We are recapping. If you're new, if you're just coming in, we're recapping what Misha did last night. We're creating a journal cover, and then we are going to, she's going to go over the interior pages later today. She's going to be live again at 2:30. So make sure you guys are tapping the screen and sharing the live. And then we are going to go further. She's going to start doing the interior pages. We're on step 2 today, bringing our journal to life. Yesterday we talked about what you want your journal to be about. I'm doing a nursing journal. We went into Chat GPT, asked us, we put in a prompt in there. You can go to her page. If you go to my last video, go to Misha's page. You can download the self-publishing PDF. It's going to give you instructions. There's a prompt in there for you to put in Chat GPT, and it's going to help you, guide you through the process of writing your journal. Okay, so it's self-publishing 101. We are on day 2. Watch my YouTube video that'll give you the rundown of what we did yesterday. Okay, so this is my journal that I'm making. I have a couple images that I'm going to play with, and I'm just trying to get my bearings on what I want the background of her to look like. So that's what we're playing with right now. I'm gonna add another page, and I'm gonna bring in this cover one more time, and I'm gonna go back and look at the other images I had, because I'm not feeling that one. Let's see what she does. So it didn't work with the background remover. Let's see if it works with Magic Grab. It might not work because of this kind of sketchiness. So it's not going to work because it's got this sketchiness on the back. So it would either have to be replace background or use it as it is, which is not going to work. So she's cute, but she's not going to work because of the way she's scrubbed out. Nah, I don't like it. Let me see. That's not as bad as I thought. I'm going to try one more. One more version. My hardest thing is always designing my cover because I just overthink it. But we'll try one more version with the last picture that we downloaded. Oh, we have 2 more pictures. That one's also because she doesn't have anything on her edge. Probably not going to work, but we'll see. No. She would have to go edge to edge. And put our barcode here. Hmm. She's actually kind of cute. I don't mind her. I really love her glasses. This is why I like this nurse the most is I love the glasses on her. Let's apply her colors to the page. Ooh. It really likes this brown a lot. What brown is that? It really likes this brown, which I don't mind. What if I did it in white and brown? White with the brown outline. Hmm. So I am playing with the cover now because thank you for the gifts. Okay, so we have a few options for the cover for our journal. We have this one, we have this brown one, we have this white and brown one, which I do like. We have this pink one, which I don't like any of the accents behind it that I added. Oops. I still need to figure out what else I would add in the background on her, but I do like the girl on here, so she just needs to be bigger, I think, is the problem. So I do like her. Do I like this girl at all? No. Why not make my decision a little more difficult by adding one more girl to the mix? This one's kind of cool. Good morning. I see you guys coming in and out. Make sure you're sharing the live with anybody else you think who is interested in making journals or covers or books. That's kind of cool that it's kind of jagged behind it also. Um it's you can really just make yourself go crazy trying to decide. I don't know why it wants to change them all to the back. Now that we definitely don't want. Okay. Do you guys have a favorite page that you like? So we have, let me show you them all in sync. We have page 3, 4, 5. This one should not have both. So we have page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not page 8. I think I like the teal one with the white wording. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I think this one is my favorite, page 5. I really like her glasses. I really like the way the page looks. So that's the one I think I like the most. Now I would add a some kind of stethoscope to the back of it. but I just want it to be kind of a sketch outline like this. This, something like that. Is the problem. There. Something like that. That one looks nice. Yeah, I think that one looks nice too. There we go. So we can put the same stethoscope in the corner here too. Like that. There we go. There we go. So something like that. And oops, I gotta bring her over. I don't want it to go past my little screen there. So that's gonna be our title. Now so I made the Chat GPT gave me the information for my journal. So let me go back to my journal creation in the prompt. So this was the prompt. I want to create a self-help book for nurses struggling with exhaustion and need for self-care. The goal is to provide a humor outlet with a mix of event-based prompts and etc. Help me brainstorm unique ideas, key features for the book considering humor, fun, struggles, challenges, etc. Include suggestions for layouts, potential add-ons, and any must-have elements for this audience. Now, where did I get that information from? I got that information from Stan Store, from Misha's Stan Store. From her Stan Store, not from the Academy, from her regular store. So if you go to Misha's TikTok and you click on her Stan Store, also don't forget to register for her event. So make sure you register for her live event. But if you go to her Stan Store, so go to her page, go to her Stan Store, right here, you can get this book. So the Self-Help Publishing One-on-One. Good morning, Melinda. Make sure you grab this book. You're going to get this copy here. Okay. And then it's going to have in it all the information that you need for the prompts. So finding your big idea, right? How to find it, finding the trends and all of that. And then in there is going to have the prompts for you to put. So prompt for prompt 1, planning, for prompt 2 for the cover, for prompt 3 for crafting. Okay, so here's all the information, what you want to create. That's where I got that prompt. So go download this book and that's how you're going to create the journal. So it gave me my title and now I'm going on to the pages. So that's what we're going to do later today is start making our interior pages. Okay, so I've made my cover. So now I'm all done with my cover of my journal. So now this afternoon, we're going to go on to making our pages. Our pages are going to be 6x9. So I already have a 6x9 interior that I use. I'm not going to make a new one. I'm just going to continue using my interior pages that I already have. You guys can, again, if you're in the academy, I already shared this template with you guys. These are the interior pages that we made yesterday. So I already shared this with you guys. So I'm going to make a copy for myself just to use. So this is going to be my 6x9 interior pages template. And I'm just going to keep playing. I'm just going to keep going off of this template. Good morning. And I'm just going to, anything I create, I'm going to use this template. I'm not going to keep making it, because this can be an infinite, right? Because it's already the right size. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, right, of this layout of all the things it wants me to do, and just start making it. So I can write this out so that I know what I'm going to do next. I can do text, and I can just put a list here so I know what I need to put on my content in this page. So I can tell it, I can highlight this all, and I can put it in here. Now I have a list of what I'm going to start writing on my pages. Okay. So I don't have to keep going back and forth to ChatGPT. So I can kind of start to get started. So I'll be able to get started with what I'm starting to write. Thank you for the tags. Make sure you guys share the live. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen too. So this is where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do event page. Write it out. What did they not teach you in nursing school? That'll be my first page. Not duplicate, just a new page. And then some charts, a bingo, funny affirmations. So I can start designing these pages. So event page is great. So that would be just writing space. Let's see. So I'm going to look up writing prompt. To see how do I want to design this page. I like this style here with like the line, the bar, and then the writing area. Let's do that. So let's do elements where we would do R. So we would do a bar over here. And then writing space next to it. Okay, so that's kind of like the setup. That's one idea. Another idea is I have a darn it, I had an idea. It fleeted my mind that quick. I have have another journal that has oh, I have papers. I have some digital papers. So let me look at my digital papers. So I have these digital papers like this. So let's look at that. So like this kind of idea. I have a digital paper like this. I have a digital paper that's just a notes page. I have blank pages like this, and then one at the top. Okay, so I also can use these concepts to um, use as pages. So let's ungroup this. Let's expand. Let's take off the coffee. Let's expand the, oopsie. Let's expand the notes section or the lines. So these are just line pages. I don't know what font yet. Let's ungroup it again. Remove the coffee. And these are just going to be interior pages of the journal. But that I've already made. Good morning, Tay. How are you? I am looking at my this is I could make a patterned a nursing patterned page too, which would be super cute. Um Keeping along with my theme of the nursing. So let me look at this pattern, this stethoscope, and see if there's a if it's a collection. Ooh, view collection. Ooh. So it has the stethoscope. It has a little medicine thing. What else does it have? A pill bottle. So I'm looking at things that I could turn into a pattern. I could just take all the bits and pieces of it and call it self care, right? I could just call it all self care items by adding all of these different items: candle, working out, hydrate, right? So say I took all these pieces and I'm going to turn it into a pattern. So let's make them all like 1 inch, right? Let's make them all smaller than that. Let's make them all 1/2 inch. Okay, and then let's distribute them across the page. And we're going to turn it into a pattern. So now I'm just making like a patterned paper. So this will just be like a page in the journal. I ran out. I have too many items. So which ones would I get rid of? I'll get rid of that one and replace it with the sneakers. And I guess we'll get rid of the T. And replace the dumbbells. Okay, so now let's highlight them all and tell it to tidy up. And then now I'm just gonna mix them around. Making patterns is tedious work because you gotta mix everything up. You know what? Isn't there a pattern app? Or maybe there's not. I would say, is there a pattern app in here? But I don't think there is. Look, I wonder. That's what I don't know. But will it do all the Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if it'll do multiple images. Is the problem? Let me look. So not that one. How do I go back and forth between the apps? You can't do more than 4. See, it wants me to choose a file, and I don't want to choose a file. This is just like dots and stuff. Is there an easier way to go back and forth between the apps other than just scrolling all the way back to the top? When I was trying this before, it was not. I couldn't figure it out because I couldn't figure out the sizing of it before when I tried to use it. So these top four are not what we want. Okay, select a photographic or text element of your design. Let's just start with duplicating it. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's delete all these extra ones. Let's try that. Okay, so let's select these and see what happens. Select those, replicate. Nope. You can come up here. Oh, you know what? I was trying to invite you up, and I'm because I'm on TikTok Studio, or rather because I'm on Streamlab. You haven't used it yourself, but you've seen other people use it using 4 images at a time. Yeah, it's because I'm on Streamlab. Let me see. Hold on. We can do collab cam. You can do. I can do collab cam on here. I can send you the link to collab cam. There, I sent you the link to collab cam. So if you want to, you could try that. You can try collab cam. It's up. So I sent you it. You got to go into your messages and then see if it'll work. Let's try it. I sent you it from this account. I'm gonna type in the chat. Hi, see that's me, Sandra, the case manager. I sent you it. Okay, perfect. So okay, so it's not. It doesn't like these images because they're not JPEGs, so it won't do it. But let me see if it will group download selection transparent background. We're gonna say pattern. We're gonna call it pattern. Now, do I have to do something on this? Let me see. We'll see what happens. I don't know, like, when you come in, what happens or any of that. We'll see. Okay, so now let's see. Now let's bring it into here. Let's go to uploads, upload file, this. Now add it. Now let's go to replicate, replicate, grid. But that's just replicating it, like replicating it over. Yeah, that's not helpful. You know what? There is just like, isn't there just a pattern app? I don't know. That's not helpful. That was not helpful. Where was I at? The shoes. I feel like when I did it before, I did it way easier than this, but the stethoscope and the barbell. Yeah, I feel like when I did it before, it was not that hard, but. Mm. I did each row a little different too. So see on this row I did like this these elements. The next row I did those elements. So they're kind of different is how I did them. Let me go back to the image set. I was like that doesn't look right. That's why. Okay, so let's make these 1/2 inch. Um you don't think I can't hear you? Let me see if I have my sound on. You logged in, but you don't think I can hear you. Let me see. Let me bring you in front. I don't see you. Yeah, I didn't see you. That was weird. We tried it. I'm gonna have to play around with that some more. You hung up. It's like I see it, but webcam, video capture, video source, video capture. There. So I could see it in the background there, but it doesn't show a screen or anything. We're playing with Streamlabs, y'all. We're trying to figure out how to add people to Streamlabs. So if you want to know what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Okay, so let's see if we spread these out more and add more items to it. We're also trying to make a pattern, a digital pattern in here. So we're doing multiple things because we're trying to make digital patterns on Canva, and we are trying to stream on Streamlab, trying to add people on Streamlab. This one is really big. This T is a little wonky. Okay, so now, then on the bottom one, I did this. Like, I put these ones in between. Right. So, I'll bring them down a little bit too. These ones in between. Let's see. And this guy, like that. So then, get rid of all these. So that's more of a pattern that we had. There we go. We got it, y'all. We got it. Ta-da! Can I see you now? Let me see. Close. Let me bring you to the front. No, see, like this is the screen for it right here, but it doesn't show it. Video. When I go to video. See, it just shows my video. It doesn't show your video. It's so weird. Settings. Here's the collab cam. The webcam and microphone you are selected. Microphone, video capture device, collab cam. No. Can you hear me? I wonder why we can't hear you. It's so weird. Okay. It's so weird. All right, I'm going to delete it from my scene now. We tried it. We'll have to play around with that because that's really interesting. Okay, so we made the pattern. So that's what I was doing wrong though, was I wasn't staggering them. So now we have a little pattern paper kind of like staggered. Good morning, Goldie. How are you? Ooh. Okay, so this is our patterned paper for inside. We could do this on like the back of sheets, on the back of some of our pages. We can make a coloring page and this could be the back of it. This is could actually be pretty cool for a lot of the things. So, all right, let's download this as a PNG. These are off-centered. This is going to bug me. Darn it. I don't want to hit tidy up because it's going to, let's go to position. All right, there. We're just going to have to line each one up on its own. There we go. It got kind of crooked as it went over, as it lined it up. So we're just going back each one and lining them up a little bit better. There we go. Once we staggered it, it went a lot faster. We didn't need the pattern app. And now I'm just aligning it, each one to the left. And then, just for aesthetics. Just for aesthetics. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now we have a pattern. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to download this as a PNG, just this page. And then I'm going to bring it back in and I'll be able to put it as, put it on here. So I'll be able to put it across the top. Put it right here as like a pattern. So this is nursing journal pattern. We're going to put it in our folder under planners and journals. And then we're going to bring it back into Canva as a digital paper. Okay, so upload nursing journal pattern. And now when we bring it here, we can drop it in. So see, it made it like a pattern as the paper. Same thing on here. We can bring it in here. This is a background, so we apply it here. And now it's like a paper background. So see how we did that? It's super cute. And then we can do it right here again, and it's like the top of the page. Okay? We can make these a little bigger, bring them to the edge to edge on the page so we have more writing space. Oops, that guy got left out. We'll just bring these ones down. Okay? So that's paper, 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 and paper. And this is just an extra page. Okay, so now we can use those throughout the journal as well. I'm going to change this page to white. Change this page to white. So now we're just kind of working on the interior pages. We've created a patterned paper. We've created some interior pages, and it goes right along with our cover. Remember, we've got this journal on the outside. We've got this stethoscope on the outside cover, and we're going to keep this theme throughout our interior pages. Okay. I should have kept that page that had the these. I'll keep these elements here so that I can place them throughout my journal. I'll put them on this page actually. I'll put them right here so that throughout my journal I can use them as accent elements. Okay, so as I go throughout my journal, I'll use them as accent elements to keep along with the same theme. Okay, so, and I'm just looking at different design ideas for the writing prompts. But I really liked this setup with this kind of like writing section. You know what? Let me add this page to see the sizing. So this size is 0.76 by 7.71. So let's make ours the same. 0.76 by 7.71. And then their writing section page is 4.4 by 7.71. 4.4 by 7.71. Okay, and that's just because that looked clean. So that's the sizing of the writing area. Now, mind you, ours isn't going to have like name on it. So ours isn't going to have like name, section, date, score because it's not for school. But we can use this same concept for like the writing prompt. So we can use this as where we put the writing prompt. So see, we can put the writing prompt here, and we could just, instead of the name and date, we could just put the date somewhere for them to write like what date they wrote this prompt. So I like that setup for the writing prompts. And they have my reflection exercise, and we could do the themes that ChatGPT gave us. So we can put vent pages, comedic charts, write it out. That's what we're going to put there. Write it out. So I'm going to put it right here. Write it out. Write it out. Okay. And we're going to space it out. And then what was the other one called? How exhausted I am. That'll be another page. Write it out. What did they not teach you in nursing school? So what did they not teach you in nursing school? That's going to be the title of this page. And I'm going to put a little section for the date. Oops. You can lock this so it doesn't move on me. I don't need the actually I don't need the date because this journal is going to be all undated. It's just going to be like a junk journal idea, so it doesn't matter when they fill it in. We don't need dates. No dates in this journal. Okay. This is not the color I'm going to keep here, because this is all going to be black and white because it's going to be printed. I'm going to send this to Lulu and KDP. So it's not going to stay pink. So we're going to take the color off of it and make it black and white. There we go. There we go. So that's the process. I'm going to keep going and keep making more pages. And again, this will be up on YouTube. Again, follow Misha for today's lessons. This is just a very tip of the iceberg about creating interior pages. You will see that hers will be much more prettier than mine. And you will see her journal cover will be much nicer and neater and cooler than mine as well. But I will put this on YouTube later today. I will download this stream. I will add it to the series, the KDP 101 series page for day 2. But follow Misha. She'll be on at 2:30 giving an update. She'll be on again at 9:30 Eastern time giving further updates. So positive self-talk. I did a great job. So make sure you're following her. Let me show you again where you're going to grab your guides for class today. You're going to go to Misha's homepage. So go to my last video, follow Misha. So go to my profile, go to my video, which says KDP 101.
The rumor is true.
You're going to go here. You're going to click on Misha Nicole. You're going to register for her live event. So hit register and register for her live event. Then you're going to go here to her Stan store and you're going to download and get the free book for self-publishing one-on-one. Okay. You are going to follow us both on YouTube and Facebook, our YouTube and TikTok. On my TikTok page, you're going to go to my link tree. That's where you're going to get my YouTube. If you are not in CDA, the link to join is right here at the top of my page, because there you'll get all access to templates, journals, files, and everything. Again, CDA right now is only $97 to join. Now, there was a promo code, but it expired. Tonight, if you join the live, come back. She's going to give us a promo code. So, come back, save my link, and you'll be able to use the promo code. Okay? A new one every day, but you got to come to class. Okay? Do you guys have any more questions for me? Do you have any more questions for me before I get off of here and get ready for work? Because I got to go shower. I got to go see my people. Like, it's only 7 a.m. here. I just roll. When y'all see me on live in the morning, I just be rolling out the bed. Sleep in my eyes, teeth unbrushed. I just roll out the bed and grab me a beverage and run out over here to come talk to y'all. That's how much I love you. And then I go and get ready for my day. Because I wake up like this. I wake up all peppy and I'm so glad, Cookie. And then I go and about my day. So, yes. I thank you, Nikki. I will have a wonderful day. I'll be back this afternoon. I got a couple visits today, but I'll be popping in and out. I'll be on Misha's live and I'll be hanging around. So you guys check in, stop in, send me a question. Cookie, when do you have surgery? Thursday? But check in with me and I'll be around. You too, Miss Kia. You too. Thursday? Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for 7